India, the USA, Great Britain, the Netherlands, Venezuela. People from these and many other countries of the world live with us side by side. They are working, starting families, growing up children and simply enjoying life in Kazakhstan. In our program Connecting Cultures, we share their stories that had occurred before they came to Kazakhstan and after they arrived here. From them, we will learn how the experience of staying in our country has changed their destinies. Our program follows the life of foreigners in our country. This is true stories told by representatives of many nations living and developing in Kazakhstan, and for whom our country has become home.
The holiday of Nowruz, that is the New Year celebration according to the astronomical solar calendar among the Eastern peoples, has been known since the 6th century BC. The holiday marks the vernal equinox as well as nature's renewal and also symbolizes land fertility, friendship and love. Today's special edition of our program is devoted to this wonderful festive occasion.
Our first hero, William Adeleke, had visited Kazakhstan for the first time even before it attained independence. Currently, William is a senior lecturer in sociology and research at the International IT University.
Hello William and welcome to our program. The first question, can you please tell me about your childhood?
I was born in Nigeria, in the west part of Africa. I grew up in Lagos. My childhood passed there and I finished my school there. Then I went to College of Education. I finished that. My father was a military surgeon. My mother was a teacher of history. I have a brother and a sister. Brother is a professor at a university, and my sister is now, I would say, a full housewife.
When was the first time when you came to Kazakhstan?
That was 1986, I guess. I had a scholarship, study grant to study in the Soviet Union. So I came to Russia, Moscow, to study engineering. But at one point, I discovered that I didn't like everything. I went to the Ministry of Education and I said, I wanted to go back to my country, or I wanted to change university. I got a letter confirming my change of specialty and bank. I saw the post in Almaty, Kazakhstan. And I was like, okay, well, maybe somewhere under Moscow. So here I got on the plane and I came to Kazakhstan. I got on taxi. I said, okay, I'm going to Kazakh. They received me very warmly, took me to the dormitory, the students' residence. I looked around. I said, well, it's quiet here. Yeah, I love this peace and quiet. Ever since, I have had no regret coming to Kazakhstan. I love the people. Everybody was so peaceful, very kind, ready to help you. Even when they don't know where you want to go or what you want, okay, I can help. That was, it's touching. It was touching, and that was good.
I do believe that you're living here long enough to recognize all the traditions and the celebrations that we have. What can you tell about Nowruz?
Nowruz is a holiday, as far as I know, that brings everyone together in Kazakhstan. I have been celebrating Nowruz ever since I came to Kazakhstan. Here at the university, we have our own special celebration, Nowruz Jam, and we go outside the town, a little bit, a few kilometers in the outskirts of Kazakhstan. We have a site there where we have Nowruz Koje. There is a competition between the departments, where each department has to showcase their own kitchen. Some judges go around, taste. I remember my first attendance. I was dressed in the traditional Kazakh clothes. the hat and all those. That was good. And I had lots of people behind me. We went into the yurta and they received us, as it were, and we had to taste all the food on the table. It's usually a very rich table. The fact that you could just go from table to table, tasting things, you know, drinking kumis or shubat, I think that's amazing. That's really amazing. I feel at home there. Each time I go, each time I attend this occasion, I feel at home. I feel myself part of the tradition, and that's very good.
Our next hero, Gerald Pech, had come a long way before he found himself in Kazakhstan, and now he has been teaching economics at the KIMEP University for 6 years already. In addition, he holds a position of Associate Professor of Economics and Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences as well.
Dr. Gerald, hello, and thank you so much for being part of our program. And the first question will be about your childhood.
I'm born in Germany. I grew up in Germany, in the southwest of Germany, Stuttgart area. Went to university in Stuttgart-Hohenheim. I graduated there, went further north, got my doctorate from Bochum University, and then moved out of the country. I was for some time in Scotland, St. Andrews, Ireland. Then I went to Bulgaria for a teaching position, and from there to Kazakhstan. So I came here in 2011. Kazakhstan generally is a country that I found very welcoming. If you live in Almaty, it's almost like you live in a major European-oriented city. I think there are very few places in the world where there's a combination of nature and urban life, just like here.
And what do you teach here, and what do you think about the university in general and the students who are studying here?
I'm an economist. I enjoy teaching, so that's why I came here, and I enjoy particularly working with the students here at KIMEP University. I think they are very often excellent background, they are motivated, and it's just very interesting to work with them.
Recently, Kazakhstan celebrated 25th year of its independence, and as an economist, what do you think about the economical growth of Kazakhstan before and now?
The story of Kazakhstan is really totally amazing. I think Kazakhstan is a quite ambitious country. So you see really that people here want to develop institutions that bring more wealth to the country.
You are living here for 6 years, and I bet that you know about Nowruz celebration that we're celebrating right now. What was your previous experience of it?
Nowruz holiday is a particularly welcome holiday because it gives you normally more than 1 day off. I normally enjoy Nowruz. Normally it happens to be one of the first days here when the sun is out and the snow is melting away.
Do you have the same celebration in your own culture?
In Germany, people also enjoy the springtime weather, but apart from Easter, that's not really a specific celebration during that time. I picked up some cultural tradition in Bulgaria there, where I spent just 3 years before coming here, and that you actually can see here with my wristband. This is a Martinica band. And basically you put it on the first day in March, and then you wait until you find the first blooming tree or bush. And then you tie that to the bush.
Dr. Gerald, what can you wish to the older viewers of our program who are watching right now?
So I wish everybody a very happy Nowruz. I wish you hopefully some days in the sun, and some happy time with your family. I know, of course, that now here for Nowruz, Kazakhstanis from all over the world come back home to celebrate with their families, and I wish you all the best of luck for that.
The third hero of our program, Yusuf Sheikh, comes from Myanmar. The country is situated in southeastern Asia, in the western part of Indochina Peninsula. Till 1989, it had been known as Burma. And now Yusuf has been living in Kazakhstan for 17 years. He teaches at the Kazakh-American University.
Hello, and thank you so much for participation in our program. Yusuf, usually I start the program with a question about childhood, but this time I want to start with a different question. I know that you're living here for 16 years in a row, and I want to ask, when was the first time you came here to Kazakhstan?
I was invited by the Kazakh-American University in year 2000-2001. Fell in love with this place from the word go. The university was fantastic. The people were extremely warm. The educational standards were incredible. Whatever help I needed, I got from the university. Then the second was the students, most intelligent, willing to learn, willing to study, willing to acquire the knowledge that they would be given. And of course the people. You go outside the university, everybody is so nice, so helpful. Like, I've been to many countries before this, right? And I just decided to stay over here. And here I am after 16, 17 years also, working, living, having a family. And I thank the university for this, and of course the Kazakh people and Kazakhstan itself.
What is the best memory that you have which is connected to Kazakhstan?
The most memorable is at the end of the graduation, at the ceremony after the 50 students are about to graduate. That is incredible. I get to see all the students that I have worked with for such a long time, and that is something different that we have over here, is that most of the professors and the teachers who are working over here, they stay in touch with all their students. Like, for example, I still get messages, SMS, telephone calls from the students that I had worked with 10 years ago, 15 years ago, right? And they write to me. So these are the most warmest things that I can feel, that, hey, students are remembering.
The celebration of Nowruz is coming, and the question that I want to ask from you is, do you have the same celebration in your native culture?
We don't have exactly the same celebration of Nowruz, but the celebration is coming of the spring. And we do have other celebrations that we celebrate in our country. And I can say that we have this Qurban Eid, extremely nice. It's a very, very big festival. This is right after the month of Ramadan, and all the children are running around everywhere, feeding the cattle, and they're making food. All different kinds of food is prepared, sweetmeats are there. It's a very, very festive celebration that we have over there, which you can compare directly with the Nowruz celebrations. I find the Kazakh people extremely emotional, full of life, and that is exactly what we have also. And everybody is happy.
How do you usually celebrate Nowruz here in Kazakhstan?
Of course, I'm going to celebrate it like all the other citizens of Kazakhstan. We'll of course first come to the university. We're going to be having a very nice big party over here. As you know that Kazakh-American University is part of a bigger educational system. So we are going to be having a very big bash over here. And there's going to be a lot of different foods and a lot of musical instruments which are going to be playing. So that is going to be my first priority, to come over here and celebrate it with my students and with my colleagues. And after that, of course, we're going to go to the new square. Of course, there's going to be lots of fun happening over there. People are going to be everywhere. So I would definitely like to be a part of it, and I am part of it every year.
The guests coming to Kazakhstan from any country of the world get in touch with its rich culture and traditions, which invariably become a part of their lives. Nowruz always unites people of different nationalities, and it's celebrated on a large scale. Moreover, on September 30, 2009, Nowruz was added to the list of UNESCO Cultural Heritage of Humanity.